Welcome back to the channel, folks. This is Decoding with Cody, and I know it's been quite a while since I've done a video, but for all those who've been following my work, um, today I just had to do a video. I'm going to show you guys why. And if you guys have been following my work, it's been all about Joe Biden and his possible demise. And I don't know how it's going to happen, but there's been a lot of symbolism from Joe Biden as he continues to fall. And today, in the news, it was said that Biden fell down the steps, or not down the steps, but he fell during a graduation ceremony in Colorado at the Air Force Academy. And again, guys, in past videos, if you guys have followed my work, I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but in many of my videos, I talked about Joe Biden and the number 152. But before I get to the numbers, let's set the stage. Let me show you all the number 152s that are connected to Joe Biden, and I'm going to make a bunch of other connections with John F. Kennedy, Trump, and this whole charade they're playing with these presidents. So anyway, let's go to the first time that Joe Biden fell, okay? So if you go back, you're going to find that Joe Biden fell. The first most prominent fall that we've seen from Joe Biden since he became president was on March 19th, 2021, when he fell on the steps of Air Force One, his plane, right? Remember, today he falls at the Air Force Academy. Again, guys, I believe this is symbolism for plane crash. He keeps falling. He keeps falling in reference to airplanes. I mean, this is the second or third time he's fallen. It just makes no sense why he keeps falling. And even this fall, if you guys go watch the video, it looks super fake. All right. But anyways, the first fall that he fell was on March 19th, 2021. The next time, the most prominent one that he fell was on his bike in Delaware, and that happened on June 18th, 2022. So you have these two falls, and then you have this third fall, which just happened today at the Air Force Academy, okay? And I'll let you guys kind of watch it here. You can see how fake it looks, all right? It's absolutely fake, guys. But he's being symbolic for the fall of America and the fall of this president, right? And is he going to fall out of the sky in a plane? What's going to happen with him? Remember, the first president that was Catholic like Biden is was JFK. And what happened to him? What happened to JFK in the rabbit year in 1963? And we're currently in the rabbit year in this year we're in now. Okay, and JFK, I'm going to show you a JFK connection in a little bit in this video, but I just want to get to the numbers first with this Joe Biden thing. So we have these three falls. The first one happening on March 19th, 2021. Okay, that's when he fell. That's the first time he fell when he was walking down the steps of his plane, Air Force One. And the second time he fell, which was on his bike, was on June 18th, 2022. There was a span of 456 days between his first fall and his second fall. Now, why is this important? Because if you do the math, guys, there's a perfect span of 3 cycles of 152 days between March 19th, when his first fall, and his second fall. Why is the 152 important, guys? Because the number 456 divided by 3 is 152. That means there was 3 cycles of 152 days between his first fall and his second fall on the bike. Now, why is it important? Well, guys, because today Joe Biden fell again on the 152nd day of the year. Do you see this, guys? Okay. So he fell 2 times before, a span of exactly 152 days apart, because 456 divided by 3 is 152, and then he falls on the 152nd day of the year. Okay, why is this 152 so important? Why did he fall a perfect synchronized amount of days right here to get to the 152? And why did he fall again today on the 152 day of the year? I've shown this in past videos, but I'm going to show you why. And I'm going to use the sacred old practice, Jewish practice of gematria, which is now used in the English language. It's simple, guys. For instance, the word American. In the base 4 ciphers, you have your 2 forward ciphers and your 2 reverse ciphers, okay? American, if you just add the letters of the alphabet, A is the first letter, M is the 13th, E is the 5th, R is the 18th, I is the 9th, C is the 3rd, A is the worst, and N is the 14th. You add them up, you get 64. But look at this, guys. American equals 152. This is in the reverse cipher, which means instead of A being 1, you do reverse. So Z is worth 1. So again, you add the numbers of American up in reverse gematria, you get 152. Joe Biden falls on the 152 day of the year today, and he fell a perfect span of three spans of 152 days apart on the first 2 times he fell. The first time on Air Force One, the second time on his bike, and now today on the 152nd day of the year. Now, guys, I want you guys to take a look at this. I just showed you that American equals 152, but notice that Joe Biden has an almost direct match in all the 4 base ciphers as American. And also notice Joe Biden equals 152. Okay? So he falls on the 152nd day of the year. He's the American president. They both equal 152. This number continues to come up with him. His vice president's full name, who's the vice president under Biden, Kamala Devi Harris, equals 152. What are the chances of that? Also, Joe Biden visited Ireland this year, and his family comes from the place in Ireland called County Mayo. Let me just search it for you guys. When Biden visited County Mayo, Ireland earlier this year, he visited the shrine of the lady, and I'm not going to get into that here, but it was a hugely symbolic visit to where he's from. Now remember, JFK, who was also assassinated, was from Ireland. All right? Joe Biden is also Catholic, just like JFK. All right? And there's so many things to say here. Joe Biden in gematria, Joe Biden is the 46th president, and he's from County Mayo. His family comes from County Mayo, which equals 46. JFK died at age 46. Joe Biden is the 46th president. All right. Now, I do want you guys to also point out this, is I want you guys to notice that there was a span of 114 weeks between his first fall in Air Force One on March 19th, 2021 to today. 114 weeks is important to this puzzle. Why? Because Joe Biden falls, if you just type in this phrase, Joe Biden falls, which he's done so many times, it equals 114. And there's 114 weeks between his first fall on Air Force One and his fall today. Also, the 114 is important because President of the United States equals 114. Okay, I just told you 114 weeks between his first and his fall today. It's also 804 days, guys. Now, this leads me to another connection here, because Biden was originally vice president for Barack Obama, who was born on 8/4. If you drop the 0 in numerology, you get 84, just like Obama's birthday is 8/4. And again, guys, I want you guys to notice something here. From the day when he falls to Obama's upcoming birthday is 64 days, okay? Remember, I just said it's a span of 8/4 804 days between his first fall and the fall today. That leads you to the president that he served under as vice president. Obama's birthday is 8/4, and today his fall was 64 days before his Obama's next birthday. Why is that important, guys? Well, because 64 is the number of Joe Biden. It's also the full name of Barack Hussein Obama equals 64. All right. And I want to give a big shout out to Joseph Aquaviva. Sorry, guys, I'm typing wrong here. I want to give a big shout out to Joseph Aquaviva, the YouTuber, who also points this out about Obama earlier in his video. And again, Barack Hussein Obama also equals 64, like Joe Biden, like American. Okay, and this happened 64 days before Obama's birthday on 8/4. Okay. Now, let's talk about this whole president charade that's going on right now. Now, I want you guys to notice that Biden fell at the Air Force Academy. The Air Force Academy is located in Colorado. Okay. Why is this important, guys? Why is the Colorado connection important? Well, because the current NBA Finals that's coming up with the NBA Finals. Sorry, guys, let me get this to load here. NBA Finals. Which starts tomorrow. It's the team from Denver, Colorado. Okay. Denver, Colorado. And I just told you that Biden fell in Colorado. All right. And why is Colorado important? Well, I'm going to get to that in a minute, but I want you to notice the team that they're facing. And this is where I'm going to get into the Donald Trump connection, because right now there's two series going on in professional American sports. The first one is going to be the NBA Finals. Okay. The second one is going to be the Florida or the NHL Cup Finals. Okay. I'll pull this one up as well. So this is the hockey finals. Just give it a minute, guys. It's loading. So this is the hockey finals. All right. That starts on June 4th with the Florida Panthers against the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Okay. But there's a connection here I want you guys to see. All right. So first of all, Miami Heat is from Miami, Florida, where Trump is normally located. And that's a matter of fact, that's where his Mar-a-Lago house was raided, just near Miami. It's actually in Fort Lauderdale, I believe, but it's very close to Miami. And so you have the Miami Heat in the NBA basketball championship this year, and you have the Florida Panthers, who are located in Miami, in the hockey championship. So both teams that made the championship game this year are in Florida near Miami, where Trump is from. And another big thing that happened in the news, I want you guys to remember that both teams that made it into the finals, okay, in the hockey and the NBA are from Miami, okay? Because I'm going to close these out, all right? And I'm going to show you some other things why this is important. So another big news story from last night was the debt ceiling being, well, apparently agreed on it's just waiting to pass the Senate, guys, because last night it made it through the House, and now we're just waiting for them to get it through the Senate. But I just want you guys to see if I can find this article. I believe it was a CNN article. Let me see if this pulls up. because the numbers in this, guys, are completely scripted. And of course, most of you guys watching this channel already know this, but you know, there's this reality is a joke half the time. And sorry, guys, let me go back and see if I can find this correct article, because the numbers here that I'm going to show you are all connected to this Biden thing as well, the fall of America, right? Okay, so let me see if I can find this. I need to find this specific article where it tells how many people voted for it. Well, the first thing, guys, I want you to know is that the bill was voted for in the House by 314 people. And the bill itself, okay, the bill itself was for 31.4 trillion, I believe. Let me see if this pulls this up as well. I know this is taking a long time, guys, but I want to be very thorough with this video. Okay, here it is, guys. So the final tally in the House was 314 yeses to 117 noes. Why is this important, guys? Well, because the bill itself, or the debt ceiling, was 3.4, just like the amount of people who voted yes. I mean, what are the chances? It doesn't say it here, guys, but believe me when I say that the debt ceiling at the time of this 314 was 31.4 trillion. That's not the big thing I want to get to. What I want you guys to notice is that they said 149 Republicans, okay? 149 Republicans signed a yes on this bill. Now, 165 Democrats signed yes, okay? Why is the 165 important in this thing? I'm going to show you. It's connected to Trump, okay? Donald Trump's birthday is coming up in a few days on the 14th. That means Donald Trump was born on the 165th day of the year. I just told you that there was 165 Democrats voting yes. All right. I just made a connection earlier to Joe Biden and John F. Kennedy. Okay. And this John F. Kennedy connection is what I'm really trying to get at here. But there was 165 Democrats. Trump was born on the 165th day of the year. Now, it says there was 149 Republicans. Okay. Now, remember, Trump is a Republican, but the Democrats voted for 165, like Trump is born on the 165th day of the year. I don't know what just happened to my thing, but it shifted. Here it is again. So 165 Democrats and 149 Republicans equals 314 pi, right? Now, the 149 is important because it's connected to JFK. JFK, well, first of all, Obama, who's also connected to this, was born on the 149 days left in the year. There was 149 Republicans, okay, that said yes on this bill. 165 Democrats. Again, Trump's birthday and Obama's birthday. But the other connection is with JFK. JFK's birthday is 5/29, which was just a few days ago. And that's the 149 day of the year, the opposite day on the calendar of Obama's birthday. Okay? And I just want you guys to notice the 149 and the 149 here, okay, connecting to JFK. Now, the 149 is the 35th prime number, okay? I'll show you guys. The 149 is the 35th prime number. And the reason that's important, guys, is because JFK was the 35th president, and he was born on the 149th day of the year, the 35th prime, and he was the 35th president. Now, earlier, I laid the groundwork and I told you that both teams that made it to the championships this year are from Miami, where Trump's from. And the people who selected the bill for the Democrats who said yes to the debt ceiling bill was 165, like Trump was born on the 165th day of the year. The two teams that made it to the championships this year from Miami, Florida, in hockey and basketball, okay, they beat, in order to get to the championships, okay, the championship was decided one day after JFK's birthday. Remember, JFK born on May 29th, one day after, on May 30th, one day before the debt ceiling and one day after JFK's birthday, the Las Vegas Golden Knights made it to the Stanley Cup Finals against the Miami team, guys. Against the Miami team where Trump is from. What team did the Golden Knights beat? They beat the Dallas Stars. Now, where was JFK assassinated at? He was assassinated. JFK was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Okay, and Las Vegas, in order to get to the championship against Florida, Miami, the last team they beat to win was Dallas, where JFK was assassinated. Now, remember that Dallas wears green. Now I'm going to show you the other team. The other team was the Boston Celtics. Now, remember, guys, this has a connection to Biden, and this was the same day that. So both green teams lost on May 30th. The Boston Celtics wear green. The Dallas Stars wear green. Now, why is this tied to JFK and Ireland, guys? Because Boston Celtics wear green. They lost on May 30th, and JFK was born near Boston, Brookline, Massachusetts, which is near Boston. And he died in Dallas, Texas. Both teams for JFK, the place he was born, which is near Boston, the place he died, which is Dallas, both wear green, and both lost and did not make it to the finals. Do you see what I mean, guys? This JFK connection is for real. It's tied to Joe Biden, who's also Catholic, who's also Irish. Remember, the Irish are all about the green, okay? And of course the orange. But what I'm saying is that this green color, both these green teams losing and both being connected to John F. Kennedy, because one was in Boston where he was born and one was in Dallas where he died. Okay. And again, I just showed you earlier that Joe Biden is from County Mayo, Ireland, which equals 152. He just fell on the 152 day of the year, and earlier this year he was visiting his home country, County Mayo, Ireland. Now, why do I think Ireland's so important, guys? Well, Ireland has some interesting numbers for sure. But I did want to just make this connection here real fast. Ireland and Dermonic are almost a direct match in all the base ciphers except for the reverse reduction. All three ciphers, Ireland, Demonic, a 3-cipher match. Okay. So, there's so much more to say here, guys, but I know this has been a long video. I hope you guys didn't think of me too bad for taking a long break. I kind of needed it. But today I just had to put out this video. It's absolutely ridiculous that Joe Biden fell on the 152nd day of the year when Joe Biden equals 152, American 152, his vice president's full name 152, the place where his origins come 152, It's absolutely ridiculous. And again, guys, if you guys didn't understand, please go back and watch this video so you can understand all these little intricacies. There's much more I wanted to say, but to be honest with you, I think I've said as much as I want to say in this video. I hope you all are doing great out there. and many blessings to you all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.